Alright guys, so here we have a free kick tutorial. Now there's three ways to take free kicks in FIFA 20. There's aiming for the top corner and putting the ball in the back of the net. There's aiming above the goal and looping it down, so up and over the wall. And then the third way is to curve it around the wall, and I'll go through all three here. So for the first one, the run up does matter. If you've got a shorter run up, then the closer it is fine, but if you get further out, you need a longer run up. So here I'm using Zidane. So what you want to do is you want to aim for the top corner. Then you want to put about 2 bars of power. And that's it. You don't need to do anything with the right analog stick. But what you do want to do is just as he's about to kick the ball, you want to press square again so you can get a green timed shot. Now this one's the easiest method of the three. You want someone with high free kick accuracy. So ideally something like, 90 or above. I tend to use Ballack or Leroy Sané. But this is what it looks like in action. Now the second method is up and over the wall. So here what you want to do is you want to move the cursor so it's above the goal. Now this one's a bit easier to do because there's a barrier that you hit the highest you go, and you can actually put it to the top of the barrier. Then what you want to do, and this is a tricky bit, is with the right analog stick you want to move it down then up. So imagine you're doing a heel to heel flick. And you want to do it really quickly, and you'll know if you did it right because the cursor, the little arrow above the goal, will move as such. You'll see it now. And what you also want to do is you want to press square just before you hit it, and it'll give you a green time shot, and then it should be perfect. Now the third way to take a free kick, and this is probably the hardest method, is to aim outside of the goal, and you want to curl the ball in. And the reason why this is hard is I get mixed up what way you got to do it. So either you need to move your right analog stick to the left and then down in a circular motion, or you want to move it to the right and down depending on where you are angled. Now here with Messi I did it left and down, and as you can see I also green timed it because the cursor went green, and what that does, it gives it extra accuracy. And as you'll see it here, this was actually a wonderful free kick that bent in. I'm really proud of this one. But they look good, but they're really hard to do, and I'd avoid them, to be honest with you, because sometimes people will move the keeper, which you can deal with, and I'll show you how in a minute. When people move the keeper like this, if you're using a left-footed player, it's harder to do. So what you want to do is you want to change to a right-footed player, and ideally a longer run-up. So I think I've used Lothar Matthäus because he's got his run-ups straight, and so he's moved the keeper hoping that I'm going to go up and over the wall. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim it for the top right-hand corner. Again, green bar, and what will happen is the ball will just loop in, and the goalkeeper can't save it because it's moved across too much. Because it's looping as well, it'll go over in dives. So here there's another angle. It's a bit closer this time. So Lionel Messi, I'm going to the top corner. He's moved his keeper thinking I'm going to... Now if I do go for the top left-hand corner, his goalkeeper will save it. So what you do is you wait for him to move it again, and you aim for the top corner. What you can also do is aim above and loop it in, but that's harder again. But here, green time it. There's a yellow time. Even that's gone in. But yeah, that's the free kick tutorial for you. Like the video, share it, subscribe.